Hi, I'm Christy Simpson, and today's question is, how do you introduce reading sheet music to your kids' choir? Teaching kids to read music is such an invaluable and wonderful thing to do. So the first thing I do with that is I make activities that we could do, warm-up activities that have to do with intervals. So teaching them about intervals, I think, is a really important thing to do, and it can be really fun. So I have a big butcher paper sized staff with music notes going from C, middle C, all the way up to C. So you've got C, D, E, F, G, all the way up. And then I like to start out playing games pointing at that. And we're gonna sing a C. Now that's probably not a C. My youngest son has perfect pitch, so if he were out here, he would probably be yelling at me that that is not a C. You can all check me, I'm sure it's not. But we're just going to pretend that's a C. We point to the C and we all sing it, and then we talk about going all the way up the scale and talking about stepwise movement, which I think is a great way to start because most kids can sing a scale. So just start singing the scale, pointing at it, C, D, E, F, G, all the way up. And go back down, and then get them to start, when you can start doing competitions, say, who can sing this for me, and do a C and a D. C, D, something like that. And they don't have to say the letter names, but you can just go la, la, and then do it as a choir. La, la, and then go la, 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 la. And you can skip a note. You can start playing games all as a group, so it's not uncomfortable for anybody, but do that every week. Get them familiar with intervals, because as those of us that read music, that sight sing, know, being able to sing a correct interval is almost all of it, right? So then get your choral books. When you start teaching it in an actual rehearsal, I would play the CD, have them read along with a verse, and talk about what you're pointing out. So we're going to say, look at how this note repeats. When it repeats, it stays on the same line. You know, with kids, you're going to have, some of them are already going to know from piano how to read a line a little bit, but most kids aren't going to know how to sing it. So repeating notes are a great way to start. Show them this stays because we sing the same note. Do you notice how it stays and it doesn't move on the staff up or down? So have certain parts of the song that you can play the CD and let them listen to it. So listen to it and say, I don't want you to sing, I just want you to watch the notes and see if you can see what happens when they go up, which means your voice goes higher, or when they go down, your voice goes lower. And kind of, that's a great way to start out with the song. So have them read through the choral book on a chorus, maybe, not even the whole song. And then say, okay, now we're gonna sing it again, and I want you to listen to what your voice does as you do it. The more you do that, each week you can build upon that. Do your exercises with the scales, pointing at the notes, la, 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 la. And then after that, as you do that every single week, you can start them singing intervals. So they know how to sing la, la, that's a third. Look what it looks like on the paper. It jumps from a C to an E, that's a third. It all builds and builds and builds. And you sometimes can't get that far because you always have new kids coming in. But for your older kids, you can do lots of fun games that help them with their intervals, help them with their scales, and just always be sure to point it out with the music so that as they get older and older, it's going to become more natural. And as those of us that read music know, it's a second language. It's amazing to be able to read music, and it's so important to teach our kids as they grow on up so they'll be able to do it the rest of their lives.